Today we are going to start with the types of circulation. In the last video we have discussed this type of heart in different organisms: fish, amphibia, reptile and avian and mammals. So now we will start the types of circulation here. First of all, we'll see the type of circulation, that the blood, types of blood that pass through the heart, how many times. Depending on that, we have three types of circulation. What are they? One is the single circulation. Okay. Second one is incomplete double circulation. And the third one is the complete double circulation. Okay. So let us see the types of circulation, what actually it means. Okay. First of all, I can give the example that the fishes have single circulation, right? Incomplete double circulation is present in case of the amphibia and reptilia, and the complete double circulation, it is found in the avian and mammal. Okay. Now let us see what is the single circulation and double circulation. Now just see, if it comes to the single circulation, this is the heart of the fish. Okay. So from the fish heart, the blood that enters inside, that is only deoxygenated blood. Okay. Only deoxygenated blood pass through the heart. Okay, so this type of circulation, what we can call it, this is known as the single circulation. That means it pumps only the amount of blood, deoxygenated blood, only once through the heart. So this is called as the single circulation. Second, that is the incomplete double circulation. What is the meaning of it? So incomplete double circulation means that from the right side the deoxygenated blood will enter, and from the left side oxygenated blood will enter. Passing through the auricle, it will enter into the ventricle. Then from the ventricle, both the two type of blood, that is oxygenated as well as deoxygenated blood, is being pumped out, right? So this is called as the incomplete double circulation. That means it is pumping the both deoxygenated and oxygenated blood. But why it is incomplete? Because it cannot separate the oxygenated and deoxygenated blood, both the blood that mixes in the ventricle. So that's why it is called as the incomplete double circulation, right? Now after that, the last one, that is avian mammal. What is happening to the avian mammal? That here the complete separation of the right side and left side, auricle and ventricle occurs, so that from the right side only the deoxygenated blood is being transported, that means pumped, and from the left side only the oxygenated blood is being pumped out. There is no separation, actually there is a separation of the oxygenated and deoxygenated blood. Oxygenated blood will not enter inside the that another part, and the deoxygenated blood will not go to the oxygenated part region. Separate blood vessels are there. That means through the pulmonary artery only the deoxygenated blood can pump out. Okay, so this is the pulmonary artery, and from the systemic artery only the oxygenated blood will pump out. Okay, so what is that? That is called as the complete double circulation. I hope you understand what is the type of circulation. Once again I will tell you what is single circulation. It is found in the fishes. It is only pumping the deoxygenated blood. It pumps only one type of blood, so that's why it has only single circulation. Whenever it comes to the double circulation, what is the meaning of double circulation? Means it pumps both the two types of blood, that means oxygenated and deoxygenated blood, that is called as double circulation. But under the double circulation also we have two types. One is the incomplete double circulation and another is the complete double circulation. If it is incomplete double circulation, that means here the separation of blood occurs. That means deoxygenated blood is entering inside the right auricle and oxygenated blood is entering inside the inside the left auricle, but whenever it comes to the ventricle, there is only one ventricle, so both oxygenated and deoxygenated blood actually that get mixed, right? So whenever it get mixed, obviously mixed blood is pumped out. Okay, so that is called as the incomplete double circulation. What is that organism where the incomplete double circulation is found? That is found in the amphibians and the reptiles, right? Then after that, let's just move to the last type, which is the most complicated and most advanced type of heart that has the complete double circulation. Complete double circulation means there is a complete separation. See, here we have the right side and here we have the left side. If it is the right side will pump only the deoxygenated blood, and left side is associated with only oxygenated blood. Right? So what is that called? That is called as the complete double circulation. Yes, here we will call also this circulation of deoxygenated blood as the pulmonary circulation. Okay, this is called as the pulmonary circulation. And here, as only the oxygenated blood is being pumped out on this left side only, what we can call it, this is known as the systemic circulation. Okay, so this is called as the systemic circulation. I hope you understand. That is a three type of circulation. Broadly it is two type, single and double. Under the double we have incomplete and complete. So that's all about the circulation. After that, let's just move to the structure of the heart, how it works. Okay, so let's just move to that part. After that, let us see the human heart introduction first of all. If it comes to the measurement of the heart, then it is around 12 centimeter in length. Okay, it is around 12 centimeter in length, and average weight is given. Okay, average weight in case of male and adult female. Whenever it comes to the any measurement and we're giving the measurement of male and a female, then we have to take the average weight or average amount in case of the adult man or adult female. Okay, so around 280 to 340 grams in case of male and 230 to 280 grams in case of female. If it comes to the size, then size is the tight fist of the non-working hand. Okay, non-working hand. Okay, so you know what is a tight fist. Some people they are lefty, some people they are right-handed. So suppose I'm right-handed and my non-working hand, that means the left tight fist, this is the size of my heart. So this is the size. Every person, the size that will be the tight fist of the non-working hand, that will be the size. Then if it comes to the location where it is present, what is the location where it is present? It is present in the cardiac chamber. Okay, so it is present in the cardiac chamber. Where is the cardiac chamber is present? It is present in the thoracic cavity. Okay, it is present in the thoracic cavity. You know that now that we have two cavities, one is thoracic and another is abdominal, and in between the thoracic and abdominal cavity we have a separation, that is known as the diaphragm, right? Now just see if it comes to the thoracic cavity, where it is present on the right side or in the left side. Okay, suppose these are the two lungs. Okay, so these are the two lungs. Okay, here this is the thoracic cavity and this one is the abdominal cavity, right? Now where this heart is located, it is present on the exactly in the middle, but it is tilted towards the left side. Okay, it is present this way. It is present in the center, but it is present in a little shift or little twisted. Only the tip will twist, not the whole heart. So it is present in the middle, but the tip will shift or tilt towards little left side. Actually, we used to say that my heart is present on the left side. Actually, it's not like that. It is present in the center and it is tilted towards the left side. Okay, so this is tilted towards the left side. Okay, and this chamber, this is known as the cardiac notch. Okay, this is present as the cardiac notch, right? So this is the size and location. Then average measurement I have given. This is the measurement. Then if it comes to the membrane, if you see the heart is the most important organ, right? So obviously it has to be protected. So how it will be protected? It will be by means of 3 layers. Okay, what are the layers? The first layer, that is called as the pericardium. So see, if it comes to the membranes, remember how many membranes are there. So it is made up of 3 membranes. What are the membranes? Name. The first one is pericardium, second one is called as the myocardium, and the third one is called as the endocardium, right? Now every membrane have different function. First of all, if it comes to the pericardium itself is divided into 2 parts. One is the this is the parietal pericardium, and this one is called as the fibrous visceral pericardium. Okay, 2 pericardium layer are present. One is the parietal, okay, one is parietal, outer parietal, okay, and inner side. Towards the inner side, what is this? This is the visceral pericardium. And in between the parietal and the visceral pericardium, there is a space present, and in that space we have a liquid. Okay, so what is that? This is called as the parietal pericardial fluid. Okay, it's present pericardial fluid, so that whenever the heart will pump, it will increase and decrease its size a little. Okay, and so that we don't want a friction, so that whenever the heart is pumping, there may be a friction. So to avoid friction, this fluid is present so that it can act as a shock absorber. Okay, so it is present in between the parietal pericardium and visceral pericardium, that to prevent, or it is acting as a shock absorber. Okay, it acts as a shock absorber. Okay, remember that this is acting as a shock absorber. Now after that, the next layer. What is the next layer? This next layer is called as the myocardium. You already know that if it comes to the heart is going to have one type of muscle. What is the type of muscle? We know that we have 3 types of muscle. What are they? Striated muscle, smooth muscle, and cardiac muscle. So this myocardium is nothing but the muscle present around the heart. What is that? This is called as the cardiac muscle. Okay, so this cardiac muscle is present in the region of the myocardium, just behind the pericardium. And the last one, the inner membrane, what is that? That is the endocardium. So what is actually this endocardium? This is nothing but the cells, this will be the squamous epithelial cell. This is the squamous epithelium. So this squamous epithelium is nothing but the innermost layer present in the heart. Okay, this is the innermost layer which is attaching to the heart wall. That is nothing but the squamous epithelium. So these are just the introduction. Before the functioning of the heart, you need to know, if it comes to the heart look like this, and from outside, what are the things we will see from the outside? Is it possible that you can see the auricles and ventricles? No. What we will see here, we will see the 2 depression. Okay, this way we will see the depression. So what are they? They are 2 sulcus. We will use the term sulcus. Sulcus means depression. So this is the transverse sulcus we can see, and the ventricular sulcus you can see. So this is the ventricular sulcus. Okay. And here this is known as the auriculoventricular sulcus. 2 sulcus are present. If you see from the outside, Then in the heart we will see two depression. What are they? In between the auricles and ventricles we have auriculoventricular septum. So that will be depression there, that is known as the auriculoventricular sulcus. And what is this? This is called as the ventricular sulcus, which separates the right ventricle with the left ventricle. So that depression will be seen from the outside. Okay, so these are known as the two sulcus. Now we will see that whenever we have a section of the heart, then how we will see, or what are those different chambers, the blood vessels, names of the blood vessels, everything we are going to see now. So these are all about just the introduction. After that, let us move to the working of the heart. After that, let us see the structure. Whenever we have a section of the heart, then what are the things we will see? Okay, so heart structure we will see now. Okay, first of all, whenever you see the heart, then in the middle I am writing here, these are the two auricles. Okay, two auricles are present above. Okay, so this membrane I have drawn, this membrane is very much thin. Okay, then after that you just see here, this one, this membrane, this is a little like this. Okay, so first of all you just see four chambers are present. This is the right auricle, this is the left auricle, this is the right ventricle, this is the left ventricle. To separate the two auricles and the ventricles, what we are going to have here, this is the auriculoventricular septum. So this one, this is known as auriculoventricular septum. In the auriculo and ventricular septum, we will see two opening. What are the name of those two opening, right? What are they? This is known as the tricuspid valve. This is called as the tricuspid valve, which will allow the entry of blood from right auricle to the left auricle, right auricle to the right ventricle. Okay, so this is known as the tricuspid valve, and this one, this is known as the bicuspid valve or the mitral valve. Okay, so this will separate, that will actually the amount of blood pass from the left auricle to the left ventricle by means of this bicuspid or mitral valve. Now this is known as the auricular membrane, and this will be just behind, this is known as the ventricular membrane. Okay, now to separate the two auricles and two ventricles, what we have, this is known as the interauricular septum. This is called as the interauricular septum, and this is known as the interventricular septum. Okay, this is called as the interventricular septum. Now, right side is complete deoxygenated, left side is complete oxygenated. That thing you have to remember. Now, from the lower part of the body, the deoxygenated blood will enter by means of a vein. What is that? That is known as the inferior vena cava. Okay, and from the upper side there is another blood vessel which will take the deoxygenated blood from the upper side. That is called as the superior vena cava. Okay, and the heart is also an organ. The heart will also need blood. It will also need oxygen. It will release also the carbon dioxide. So the carbon dioxide or deoxygenated blood pumped by, that is produced by the heart, come to the heart itself, to the right auricle. What is that? This is known as the coronary artery. Okay, you can see there are two valves present. Here there is one valve, there is another valve here. Okay, but in case of the superior vena cava, there is no valve present. What is this valve known as? This valve is known as the eustachian valve. Okay, and this one too, this is known as the Thebetian valve. This is called as the Thebetian or valve of Thebetius. Same. This is the eustachian valve. This is known as the Thebetian valve. Then after that, here the blood that will be coming from all the sides of the body and come to the right auricle. From the right auricle, blood will be pumped to the right ventricle by means of this opening of the tricuspid valve. The tricuspid valve will open, the blood, deoxygenated blood will go to the right ventricle. From the right ventricle, the blood will go once again to the lungs so that it can get oxygenated. Right. So what is this? This is known as the pulmonary artery. This is called as the pulmonary artery. Okay. So this will also have a valve. Okay, what is the name of this valve? This is called as the semilunar valve. Okay, so this open, the semilunar valve, the blood, deoxygenated blood will go to the pulmonary artery. From the pulmonary artery, it will go to both the two lungs. Okay, it get oxygenated. Next one, the oxygenated blood will enter inside the heart itself by means of the pulmonary veins. So these are called as the pulmonary veins. Okay, so how many pulmonary veins we have? 4 pulmonary veins we have. They don't have any type of valve. So these pulmonary veins, 2 are 2 right pulmonary veins. Okay, and second 2 left pulmonary veins. Okay. The left auricle will get the oxygenated blood, open the bicuspid or mitral valve. Then after that it will go to the left ventricle. From the left ventricle, by opening the same, that is the semilunar valve, the blood will go now to the systemic artery. Okay, so this is called as the systemic artery. Okay, so remember that this systemic artery is actually moving towards the left side. So what we can call, this is called as the left systemic artery. It is also having its own valve present. What is that called? Semilunar valve. So yes, that is all about the structure of the heart. After that, we'll move to the working of the heart in the next class. Thank you.